Chapter 3 Introduction to MS Access 2019. Chapter Outline. In this chapter, you will learn Database and DBMS, Advantages of a Database, Database Applications, Introduction to MS Access 2019, Objects in MS Access, Starting MS Access 2019, Parts of the MS Access window, creating a database, creating a table using templates, opening and closing database. MB. Hey KB, have you ever checked out Microsoft Access? It is like having a digital guide for organizing our classroom details. KB. Really? How is it different from Excel? MB. Well, imagine we have info about students, teachers, and subjects. Access acts like our data navigator, linking these details smoothly. For instance, we can easily find which teacher takes which subject or which students are in a particular class. KB. So, it is like a data buddy helping us sort out classroom specifics. MB. Exactly. It is our digital maestro. Want to know which students are in grade 7 or who teaches science? Access makes it a breeze without the data hassle. KB. How do we start exploring it? MB. Great analogy. Let's dive into the world of Access and make our classroom data organized and easy to explore. A database management system, DBMS, is like keeping files in a drawer of a cupboard. It arranges all your data in an orderly manner so that you can retrieve information easily whenever you need it. In this chapter, you will learn about databases and MS Access 2019. Database and database management system. A database is a collection of data that is organized for easy access, retrieval, and management of its contents. A database has one or more related tables of data. The data can be any format like text, numeric, images, audio, and video. It helps us to manage and access large amount of information quickly and efficiently. A database management system, DBMS, is a software package that provides software programs to control the creation, maintenance, and use of a database. A DBMS that stores data in the form of tables and enables you to join the tables by creating a link between them is called Relational Database Management System, or RDBMS. Some of the examples of DBMS are MS Access, Open Office Database, Oracle, and Microsoft SQL Server. In this chapter, we will learn about Microsoft Access 2019. Advantages of a database. Some of the advantages of a database are as follows. Reduces data redundancy. Data redundancy means duplication of data. The redundancy or duplication of data is reduced in a database as you can arrange the data in a particular order. Facilitate sharing of data. Different users can use the same database to extract data based on their individual needs. Ensures data security. In a DBMS, the database administrator has complete control over the database and ensures that the data is accessible only to authorized people. Different users can be given different permissions. Some may have the authority to only view the data, while others may have the authority to modify the data too. Reduced update on errors and increased consistency. When the data is stored at multiple locations, there are chances that modifications are not carried out at all the places. Multiple mismatching copies of the same data is known as data inconsistency. DBMS ensures data consistency by storing data at one place and ensuring that there is no duplication of data. Maintaining standards. A DBMS ensures that the stored data follows the organization's own standard or national or international standards. This ensures greater data integrity. Database applications. Example of applications where database is used are railway and airline, for schedules and reservation, banking, for customer information, accounts, loans, transactions like deposits and withdrawal of money. Universities and schools, student and teacher information, issue of books in library, office for financial transaction like student fee collection and salary of teachers. Telecommunication, for keeping track of number of calls made and preparing bills. Shops, for displaying prices and preparing bills, keeping track of inventory and fast-moving goods. Introduction to MS Access 2019. Microsoft Access is the most popular RDBMS that comes as a part of the Microsoft Office suite. It is used to organize and manipulate data. It organizes data in the form of tables. It provides the facility to create a relationship between these tables using common fields. MS Access provides a graphical user interface for managing data. Databases in MS Access 2019 are composed of 4 main objects which allow you to enter, store, analyze, and compile the data. Objects in MS Access. The main objects that can be created in Access are as follows. Tables. Tables are the building blocks of a database. They store the complete data in a structured manner, that is, in the form of rows and columns. Every table has a finite number of columns and rows. Queries. A query is a special view of a table corresponding to some desired information to be extracted. A query can display chosen records or chosen fields within records. A query can apply to one table or to multiple tables if they are linked by common data fields. Forms. They provide a user interface that lets the users enter and change data in the tables. Reports. If forms are for input, then reports are for output. Reports are used to display the data stored in database tables in a professional format for printing purposes. Starting MS Access 2019. To start MS Access 2019, follow these steps. Step 1. Click on Start button. Step 2. Click on All apps. Step 3. Navigate and click on Access. The Microsoft Access startup window opens as shown in the figure 3.3. Click on the blank database button. Type a name for the database in the file name text box and click on the Create button, figure 3.4. The MS Access 2019 window appears. Parts of the MS Access 2019 window. The various parts of the MS Access 2019 window, figure 3.5, are as follows. Title bar. It appears at the top of the window and displays the name of the active database and, by default, displays the path to the folder where it is stored. Quick Access toolbar. It appears at the top left corner of the Access window. It has buttons for commands that are used frequently. Figure 3.6. By default, the following buttons are present on it. Save button to save your work. Undo button to undo the previous action or roll back the action done. Redo button to redo the action that was undone. You can customize the toolbar and add more buttons to it by clicking on the arrow next to the Redo button. Ribbon. This is the area below the title bar. The top of the ribbon has a set of tabs. Clicking the tab displays the associated set of commands. Commands are organized into groups. The main tables are File, Home, Create, External Data, and Database Tools. Some tabs appear only when you work with certain objects like forms. These tabs are called contextual tabs. Navigation pane. This is the area of the left of the window and it displays your database objects, figure 3.7. When you open a database or create a new one, the names of the database objects appear in the navigation pane. Object tabs. The objects that you have opened in a database appear right above the work area of a tabbed form, figure 3.8. When you click on an object tab, the contents of that object are displayed in the work area. Click on the cross button on the right end of the bar to close the object displayed in the current tab. Navigation buttons. The navigation buttons display the current record number in an object. Status bar. The bar is located at the bottom of the window. On its extreme left, it displays the name of the current view, and on its right, it displays the different view buttons, date sheet view and design view. Creating a database. To create a blank database in Access, follow these steps. Click on the File tab to open Backstage View. Click on the new option, Figure 3.10. Click on the blank desktop database. Type a name for the database in the file name text box, Figure 3.11. Click on the Create button. A blank database gets created, Figure 3.12. Access creates the database with an empty table named Table 1. Smart Connect. The standard file name extension for database in Microsoft Office Access 2019 is .accdb. Creating a table using templates. One of the easiest ways to create a table is to use a template. A template is a ready-to-use database that contains various types of tables, queries, forms, etc. needed to perform a specific task. To create a table using templates, follow these steps. Click on the File tab, open Backstage View. Click on the new option, Figure 3.13. Click on the database link. Now select the templates category, say Education. Access will display the list of all the available templates. Select any template from the displayed list. Here we have selected the faculty template. Type a name for the database in the file name text box, Figure 3.14. Click on the Create button. Access creates the table and opens it in the form view. It contains the fields which are relevant to the faculty list. Click on the Datasheet View button on the right side of the status bar. A new tab, Form Datasheet, under Form Tools appears. Click on the Add Existing Fields option in the Tools group. The Field List task pane appears on the right side. Select the fields from the list that you want to include in the student list. Drag the selected field to the table and drop it where you want to position it when the insertion point appears. Now you can enter data into the table. Opening an existing database. To open an existing database, follow these steps. Click on the File tab. Click on the Open option, Figure 3.17. The Open screen appears. Notice that the Open screen is divided into 4 panes: Recent, OneDrive Personal, Computer, and Add a Place. Select the Computer option. Click on the Browse button. Select the file name in the dialog box, Figure 3.18. Click on the Open button. Quick tips. To open an existing database, press Ctrl plus O keys together. Tech terms. Database, collection of data that is organized for easy access, retrieval and management of its contents. Database management system, software package that provides software programs to control the creation, maintenance and use of a database. Data redundancy, duplication of data. Table, the building blocks of a database. Query, a special view of a table corresponding to some desired information to be extracted. Form, user interface that lets the users enter and change data in the tables. Report, object used to display data stored in database tables in a professional format for printing purposes.